Football Aikido Part 2 Anger and Brainwaves. Did you know that you are your own chemist? Depending on your thoughts and emotion, over 1,600 different chemicals will be released into the body. This has been known for thousands of years. For example, the Buddha said this many moons ago. When you are angry, you are drinking your own poison. It's so easy to get angry. Just turn on the news. So many people are living in high beta states that cortisol levels are constantly being released. This means the human body is in a fight or flight response. Usually, this only happens when danger is all around. Yet, in our society today, we have so much stress that this is our common state of mind. I can imagine that each football play contains a high beta state of mind. What do? So we carry that anger from the football field to our everyday life. Is this a normal state of mind? Did you know in the fight or flight response, the body can't heal itself? It shuts down the immune system and all energies focus on saving your life. Yet for most people, the danger isn't real. With the power of your mind and emotions, you create your own high beta state of mind. Just think, we play the same tapes over and over again. Our subconscious is in control of around 95% of our actions, while only 5% is conscious. Most of humanity is driven by the past. We are reactive beings. Look, we were never taught this in school. In the past 20 years or so, scientists are studying how to reprogram the subconscious. They are learning how to change the hardware and internal software. People are learning how to rewire the neural networks in their brains. When a man begins to do this, he advances to the next level in the video game called life. Most of humanity stays at the same level. They never advance. We act and respond to every event in life. It's automatic. It's part of our habits and personality. A proactive being lives in the center of the hurricane. The hurricane force winds of the mind are present while one is perfectly calm. Look at Jerry Lopez. He took off on the most dangerous waves at that time at the Bonsai pipeline. He was cool, calm, and collected. He surfed in a Zen state of mind. Scientists have been using instruments that measure the various brainwave states for around 30 plus years. They are getting quite sophisticated. Take, for example, Joe Dispenza. He travels all around the world and has a group of scientists that travel with him. He teaches people to enter the Zen state of mind, or known as the quantum field. Each participant is wearing a device that records the different brainwaves. He is training his students with training wheels so they can learn how to do this in their everyday life. I see. The world of mystics and scientists are merging. Both are talking about the same thing. Exciting times are ahead of us. Sleep. Many people think that sleep is a waste of time. If you are a professional football player, your sleep is worth more than all the gold in the world. Some elite athletes are getting 12 hours of sleep. They are taking an hour's nap during the day. By doing this, they have a huge advantage over their competitors. You see, during sleep, your body is repairing itself. A football player places a huge demand on the body. Personally, I can't even imagine in just one game the kind of trauma that occurs. Each play is super intense. Proper sleep is the way for the body to recover, heal, and overcome any injuries. I would imagine many young players love to party well into the night. They wake up in the morning with a hangover. They struggle to get out of bed. Maybe it's game day. Their body and mind are already off center. They are not 100% ready for the game. What happens if half the team does this? Good luck on the playing field. Now imagine the entire team getting plenty of sleep. They take an afternoon nap. The body and mind are rested. The team will do much better on and off the field. When the body and mind are rested and at ease, it functions more efficiently. One becomes more conscious and aware. A person's intuition is enhanced. Personally, I think the team that has a higher sense of intuition will win the game. A team that goes into the zone when all odds are against them can win the game. The Chiefs proved this during the playoffs. Football players are like warriors. They have better be in tip-top condition during the game. The mind and body must be in sync. My advice is, when the game is over, don't go out and party. Go home and get some precious sleep. Party during the daylight hours. Limit your alcohol. That's another subject. Remember, you are paid millions of dollars. Your playing years are extremely limited. Your risk for head injuries is probably higher than in any profession. This, unfortunately, is a huge issue for a player that affects you for the rest of your life. You are young and have a youthful spirit. Learn from the older players who retired. They have great knowledge and lessons to give you. Remember, you are a drop in the bucket. There is always someone who would love to take your place. I'm just saying, take care of your own interests. You know that only you can change for the better. Proper sleep is the key to your success. I'm sure many of you will probably roll your eyes and have a smirk on your face. Yet the next time you are struggling on the field, just remember this advice. Science and the art of football are being aligned. The lifestyle's days of the 60s and 70s are over. The game is more intense. Players are bigger and heavier. As you know, they can cause huge damage. Apply some practical sense. Learn how to take advantage. Just a 1% advantage can win the game. Cold water therapy. To be honest, I have no idea how the body would feel after playing a football game. So much trauma upon the human body. People get injured all the time. I'm hoping that the teams are taking cold showers, baths, or whole body cryotherapy. Cold is your friend at this moment in time. Your body is extremely inflamed. It's probably 100 times more than the average person. Most players might party the night away and have a few drinks to unwind. I know that common sense is uncommon. Your coaches train you all week long before the big game. I hope you are learning what to do after the game. Your body needs to recalibrate itself. It needs to rebalance itself. If you don't, all the stress is still active in your body and mind. You will not recover properly. Your body will hold on to this, and after each game, your stress will increase. Consequently, your body will decide for you to take early retirement. Look, your body will never be the same after being a professional football player. Nobody will get a free ride. So gather wisdom and knowledge while you can. Cold is your best friend after your workouts and playing a game. It will help stop inflammation. Inflammation will occur. Cold water will help stop it to go further. In the last 10 years, science has been studying the effects of cold water therapy on professional athletics. Wim Hof is known worldwide as an expert in this field. He holds numerous world records dealing with the cold. For example, he climbed Mount Everest in his shorts. For Wim, cold is his friend. Even if you take a 5-minute cold shower after a game, your body will respond. It's like pushing a reset button in the body. This is preventive medicine at its finest. Hopefully, your team doctors are teaching you this. You need all the preventive tips at your disposal. So much is riding on the line. You are treading water. You are walking on a fine-edged sword. You must be wise. Injuries are a common occurrence in football. Most players will get some sort of injury during the playing season. I'm thinking out loud here. In my eyes, many injuries could be prevented if we could use the opponent's attack of energy and reverse it. Imagine the force would go back toward the opponent. Consequently, the body wouldn't absorb the shock. Heavy trauma wouldn't occur. In my chapter on football Aikido, I explain this. My next chapter is on Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga will help heal and prevent injuries from happening. Many injuries occur when the muscles are extremely tense. The day-to-day workouts. The game during the week contributes to the body and mind being stressed out. Also, when the mind and body are not in the zone, injuries will occur much more frequently. In this state of mind, the player is struggling. When you struggle, mistakes will happen. Look at the times you got injured. Were you in the zone? Or were you trying to find the zone? Look, I'm not saying that if you are in the zone, you won't get injured. What I'm saying, by being in the zone, you are conscious and aware. You can see clearly in just a fraction of a second where you should go. Patrick Mahomes is a prime example of this. When he was in the zone and his teammates were, they were unstoppable. Here's a list of tools that help prevent injuries. Body and mind totally relaxed. Body can receive trauma and release it. Learn how to consciously be in the zone. Use the opponent's force against them. Get plenty of sleep. Daily cold water therapy. Meditation relays, emotional baggage, hatha yoga practice. Kai Gong, practice in nutrition, learn the latest. See Going Vegan chapter, proper weight training. Let the body totally relax. It takes around a week to fully recover.